Section 5. Love has no enemies. Love is the greatest power that we have. Ultimately, love can never be defeated and nothing can ever defy its power. In the course of our lives, we face many trials and setbacks. We actually plan these trials and setbacks ourselves before our birth to provide ourselves with opportunities for spiritual growth. For instance, you may have made plans to experience illness, poverty, a broken heart, business failure, conflicts with friends, separations from people you love, or encounters with people you find disagreeable. In addition, we all grow old, our beauty fades, and our bodies become weaker, until finally our time comes to move on to the next world. If we think of these phenomena as nothing but a random cluster of events, our lives will feel like an endless expanse of hardship and sorrow. But the truth is that adversity is not without meaning, nor is sadness without purpose, because difficult events challenge us to make important choices. They give us chances to choose between a life of giving and a life of taking. This leads us back to the subject of love. The essence of love is giving. Love is an act of giving. True love is to share with others all of God's blessings, and not to keep them to ourselves. No matter how much we give to others, we need not fear that our well of love will ever run dry, because God is constantly supplying love to us from His infinite store. The essence of love lies in giving. This is a vitally important point. I know that some of you are suffering because of love. If you are, please ask yourself why you are in agony, and why do you hurt from sharing love with others? Because whether or not you are aware of it, you are seeking something in return for the love you are giving, and love based on the expectation of repayment is not real. Real love means giving without conditions. The love that you're sharing with others does not actually belong to you in the first place. The love within us that we give comes from God, and because we receive so much love from God, it is only natural that we should repay Him. Return our love to Him by sharing it with others. Your suffering then is caused by feeling that you are giving love but are not being loved in return. This feeling is mistaken. It is not true that people do not love you. It's just that you don't feel loved as much as you had hoped. This is the cause of your distress. At painful times like this, you must remember that the reward for the love you give comes not from those people but from God Himself. What does God give us in return? Our reward for loving is that we grow closer to God. The more love we provide others, the closer we become to God. Think about the essence of God. God is like the radiant sun, pouring an abundance of life-giving light upon the earth without asking for anything in return. Like the sun, God never stops bestowing an endless amount of His love and mercy upon all living creatures. He has never even asked for repayment for giving us life. So join me on this journey of giving love unconditionally. Take the first step of giving. To give means to think every day about what you can do to make people happy. To give means to pour love onto the hearts of as many people as possible, especially those who are lost in life. It means helping people face setbacks and adversity so they can lead their lives with wisdom and courage. When you give love, give with wisdom. Giving is not just about giving material things or spoiling others with excessive gifts. True giving requires true nurturing, and to truly nurture others requires wisdom. That is why it is imperative that we have wisdom and courage, so that we can live a life of unconditional giving. Love is invincible. Nothing can stand in the way of love's path for long. True love is love that gives. True love flows infinitely. True love never expects return. Love is a mighty river that flows from an endless towering height in a spectacular waterfall to land immeasurably far below. Love is the power that gives everything that is ever needed, and its current envelops everything in its path. That is why nothing and no one, including the greatest evil, can stand against the force of this great river.